What's a good excuse to be racist? Because today we're watching Black men were disrespected on live TV.
So we are almost 3 months into this new year of 2026, and a lot has already transpired. Yesterday was the 79th anniversary of the British Academy Film Awards. At this ceremony, two black actors, they spoke. Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan from the Film Centers. Now, while they were talking, I want you all to listen very closely, okay?
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate the...
So while speaking, they were called N-word, B-word. On Black History Month, two black actors. Now here's the kicker, y'all.
No, that's actually insane.
I don't know what excuse is a good enough excuse, but hey, I'm not the judge, jury, and executioner.
The person who said it, he has a disability. He got Tourette's syndrome.
The man who called Michael B. Jordan the N-word today said this.
Sometimes my text will shout the N-word, you know.
That can get you in trouble.
People misunderstand that and they see it as being racist. And that's one thing I ain't racist.
You just can't control what's coming out of your...
can't control what is supposed to not be said.
It's very hard, because if you're standing out there and you shout out the N-word or the B-word, and someone's walking past, they're going to think you're just being rude or racist. Can it be triggered?
Triggers are a massive thing for Tourette's, being in a social space like this. Things like certain noises outside can trigger tics. Someone walking along the street that's maybe a bit overweight, and I'm like,
Someone said, so we're overlooking disabilities now? Got it. It's like people learning about Tourette's for the first time ever. Give the man a break. Everyone's just making excuses for him. No accountability at all. He was able to speak right there, but he didn't apologize. He was just saying, okay, I have a disability. Okay, like, we understand that, but can you apologize? What are the odds of... when two black people are up there, you just do that on accident? That is crazy to me. The way that they film these awards,
I will genuinely say he
Could have apologized.
when you live with that type of disability for so long, he does have a gray goatee. I think you stop apologizing because more or less you're like, oh, okay, this is a good enough excuse. Like, yo, I'm not gonna apologize because this is my life. This is the disability I was born with. Y'all don't have to face these issues. And saying sorry every damn day just because I'm walking down the street and going to work like I have to do like any other human. Why do I need to apologize?
it's broadcasted like later. It's not live. They didn't edit that out. Better yet, I bet you if someone would have made anti-Semitic remarks, it would have got cut out. But you know, these...
That changes a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, they probably left it in for views, for clicks, to bring controversy, to bring more eyes.
people do not respect black people. There's no repercussions. That's why trends like black fatigue was so big. Everybody can come together and talk down on black people. Nobody cares. They don't respect us. We the universal punching bag. It's like, oh, you do something to black people, cool.
And this was obviously very important for Tourette's syndrome as well. Tonight, John Davidson was there, and in the broadcast, you could hear him shouting quite a lot, and some words that people will have found offensive. But what would you say about that?
Well, first of all, they're ticks. He's ticking, and we have to understand that the way we perceive Tourette's is a joint responsibility. You know, it's not shouting obscenities. It's not being abusive. It's Tourette's and they're ticks. And so if it can lead to a deeper understanding of Tourette's syndrome and what ticks actually are, then I think if our movie is a part of that conversation, then that's a really incredible thing.
Once again, just no type of accountability. I hope that Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, they never go back to those awards. Okay, don't go back there. Any black actors, especially my black American actors, do not go back over there.
Hannah Beachler, who's the production designer on Sinners, who was at the BAFTAs tonight, has confirmed that the incident regarding the slur with John Davidson was not the only occurrence. She posted this thread onto Twitter. I keep trying to write about what happened at the BAFTAs and I can't find the words. The situation is almost impossible, but it happened 3 times that night. And one of the 3 times was directed at myself on the way to dinner after the show. And a 3rd time at a black woman. I understand and deeply know why this is an impossible situation. I know we must handle this with grace and continue to push through. But what made the situation worse was the throwaway apology of if you were offended at the end of the show. Of course we're offended, but our frequency, our spiritual vibration is tuned to a higher level than what happened. I am not steel. This did not bounce off me. but I exist above it. It can't take away from who I am as an artist. I genuinely hate this for the entire Sinners team. The fact that they were subjected to this on and off camera is just abhorrent, and the BAFTAs need to post a public apology, as well as John Davidson, because you have half of the internet and damn near the whole country of Europe, because you have half the internet and damn near the whole UK calling black people ableist for not being okay with racism. The fact that this happened multiple times to the black people of this film is not okay, and I don't want to hear any excuses.
It's just crazy though. I really believe that the power of hate is very strong. I hear countless stories of, black characters.
I'm telling you, they're doing it for more publicity, more eyes. Maybe their viewership wasn't up there. And you know what gets them clicks, them views? That controversy.
Takers. And they're watching over these white elderly patients. They're like 80, 90 years old with bad dementia, can't remember their kids, their husbands, their wives, all types of things, right? But you know what they do remember? Their hatred for black people.
I'm a travel CNA, so I go to different facilities and work. And I remember I was working at one facility, right? And I was helping out this lady. And afterwards, I went back to the nurse's station to chill. And maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, she had came out of her room, came up to the nurse's station, and was showing off some drawings she drew on her arm to the nurse. And I had peeped over. Y'all, tell me why this lady had swastikas, KKK, and love written all up and down her arm.
Love?
Miss Ma'am, why? Had I known that's how you really felt, probably would have left that shit in your diaper all night.
You can't tell me racism isn't that deep, because why when they start losing all their memories, they remember that they hate black people?
Yeah, I worked at a nursing home at a dementia unit. I had a few racist incidents, but these are the two that really stuck with me. I was feeding this old lady at the table, and she was singing a nursery rhyme or whatever, and then she looked over at me and said, I said, what you say? She said, went back to her dementia state or whatever. But I said, y'all remember that y'all racist, but y'all can't remember y'all damn daughter name. Y'all can't remember how to do basic functions, but y'all remember racism. That shit is way too deep for me. That's how it's giving a curse. It's giving curse to me. Like, it's giving a curse that was placed,
Obsessed.
right? And I don't really want to get that much power to it, but this is just my theory. And this other lady, she was like, yeah, I used to play with colored people all the time when I was younger, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, we really don't say colored anymore. We just say black people. She said, oh, I used to play with black people all the time. So, I feel like they have a little inkling sometimes. They like come back or whatever. But she was saying colored people. She remembers black people from her childhood, because that's what they really revert back to. And then they come back out of it sometimes and remember their kids, their moms, their dads, or whatever. But I'm saying, like, that shit is so spiritual to me. Like, these people are really out here to get our goddamn energy. You can't tell me no goddamn different, bro.
But we gonna end this video off right here.
Damn, that is kind of crazy. The fact that you can forget how to breathe, how to walk, how to talk, your parents, your children, everything that's important to you. But what you can't remember is who you are prejudiced against.
And I just want to say this to everybody watching. I will continue to talk about racism. I will always.
Yeah, we know. We know, Antonio. Yo, stay on their neck, gang. Thank you for letting us know what's going on all around the world, especially when it has to deal with our community. You feel me? But beyond that, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Like up, sub up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.